Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. This is going to be my first video that I've made so far. I will make many more. My name is The Truth Giver, and I am unafraid of the government or anyone else. I've been doing a lot of research on the BP oil spill. I live in the Gulf, and I have gone down myself and dug in the ground and witnessed the fact that when you dig down in the ground, you do find black oil. The sand itself is black, sticky. When you go towards Pensacola, it is like the videos show you. It's nasty. I am going to say that anyone that listens to this video and wants to get a hold of me, you can get a hold of me on Twitter, and you can also get a hold of me via my blog, The Truth Giver. If you Google me, you'll find me. I just started this project. My aim is to enlighten people on the reality of what's going on in the real world. Everything from conspiracy on what's being withheld from the general public and mainstream media, all the way through prophecy and how they intertwine and connect, and to try and open people's eyes to hopefully make people realize that we are in trouble. We're in a time of dire need for people to wake up. The oil spill has many health issues that are appearing. As of January 27th of 2011, there was a study that's been revealed, a blood study that was conducted of 4 males ages 3 to 43, 1 female age 38 in December of last year. Suburbra says the results of those tests have revealed elevated levels of 6 toxic chemicals, potentially life-threatening chemicals associated with the crude oil. Most notably, ethanol-benzene, which has been linked to kidney damage as well as cancer. A Lafayette professor, Paul Clerks, is an expert in environmental technology. Now I'm going to stop there and say that you can Google this man, and his credentials are out there. What he says is valid. People need to listen. He's an expert in the environmental toxicology. He says the high levels of ethyl benzene found in human patients is extraordinarily alarming. But he doesn't believe it's a reason to panic just yet, but it is a reason to raise an alarm. Well, of course, he's not going to say panic. Nobody wants people to panic. I don't want you to panic. But I do want people to understand the truth. Wake up. Now, this is potentially cause for concern, but it's very small. Sample as far as what they've done so far, it's like 6 people total. It's not a total of a whole. It's not everybody in the Gulf of Mexico. Mainly those around Louisiana, in the parish areas, Lafayette, and so on. These problems include everything from trouble breathing, bleeding from their ears, swelling in the limbs, blood in their stools. Some of the more unusual cases included a commercial driver who was plagued by mysterious rashes, and a 3-year-old boy of a fisherman who is suffering from kidney stones. A 3-year-old boy shouldn't have kidney stones. Now, if you go to YouTube and just type in BP Gulf oil spill, you'll get hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of videos. I suggest going ahead and watching some. One that I'm going to share with you right now, it's a 3-minute, 25-second video, so please watch it. It's very disturbing. The findings are of chemical test, and it's on KLFY TV 10, Eyewitness News 10. So I hope you enjoy this little video. After the video, we will go ahead and explore a little farther into these findings, and we'll go from there. I hope you enjoy. Let's show you here what's going on. Right here, there's a web page that I found. It's called, just to give them a little bit of a heads up, it's called beforeitsnews.com. Now, I don't agree with all the stories that come off of this particular web page, as well as any web page, and I suggest that anyone who does any research go ahead and verify on multiple areas. Google the names, look them up. Take time out of your lives to set aside your earthly desires and go ahead and look into these things for yourself. It's not fiction. It's not false.
Hello, Katie, I'm Sean Huebner.
And I'm Vladimir Montgomery. Thanks for joining us tonight. The oil spill that was triggered by the loss of the Deepwater Horizon was the worst in this nation's history. And if you ask the state and federal government, they will tell you the worst is over and the Gulf of Mexico is back to normal.
Yeah, at least that's what the government's been telling us. But a new report just out has revealed some very disturbing findings. Elevated levels of dangerous chemicals found in the crude oil that came from the Deepwater Horizon is now being found in our blood. Wilma Subra has been testing water and soil samples in Acadiana for 4 decades, and what she says she sees in this latest study concerns her.
Well, I'm very concerned because from the very beginning we've been getting responses from these individuals about how sick they are.
Subra is talking about a blood study that was conducted on 4 males, ages 3 to 43, and 1 female, age 38, in December of last year. Subra says the results of those tests revealed elevated levels of 6 toxic and potentially life-threatening chemicals associated with crude oil, most notably ethylbenzene, which have been linked to kidney damage and cancer. All right, so what are the chances that the report is all bull, that these people just came forward because they're looking for a check? Well, there are 3 factors that make that not very likely. First and foremost, these individuals didn't know each other. They come from different walks of life. They come from different communities. In fact, some of the people come from different states. Some of them are from Mississippi. But they all complain about the same health problems. And they all, more importantly, show the same chemicals in their blood. Chemicals that can be traced directly back to the crude oil that came out of the Deepwater Horizon. We know this not from laboratory testing done at 1 lab here in Acadiana, but from laboratory testing done at 3 separate labs located across this country. So in short, not 1 lab knew what the other 2 labs were working on. The final analysis is these results are not only credible, they're a reason for concern.
We had no idea. We thought we wouldn't find anything, but we're finding this in people's bodies. And, of course, they're very concerned about their future and their future health and what this means to their families.
As the executive director of LEAN, Mary Lee Orr is doing all she can to get the word out about these latest results and the health problems her organization says these chemicals pose, not only to those who have already come forward, but those who are still out there and may not realize what they're carrying around as a result of exposure to
these videos that you're watching right here. I researched those particular ones, and they are recent from 2011, early January.
Things like that.
So how are these chemicals from the crude oil getting into people's blood? Well, the scientists say the 2 most common methods of exposure are either direct contact by skin, you're touching it, or you're breathing in the vapors. But ingestion, eating food already contaminated with these chemicals, is another source of contamination that scientists say they have verified. And that's one of the worries that this study is bringing out. We'll have more on just how safe our seafood really is coming up Thursday in Eyewitness News.
Now, like I said before, let me get this camera here. Like I said before, this is cause for concern. This isn't a joke. It isn't a game. They're playing with our lives. They're telling people that everything's good and groovy, and here we are, we have blood tests that are being done on residents showing ethylbenzene as well as 5 other chemicals in their blood. In their blood, folks. This is serious, and I really hope that people pay attention to someone, if not me, someone else. Research it yourself. Look it up. This is not a joke. Americans in and around the Gulf of Mexico are being poisoned from Corexit 9500. Look it up. It's deadly. It's being dumped by a British Petroleum. The blood tests reveal these shocking levels of highly toxic hydrocarbons. I'm sorry, folks. I'm not very good at this. Brand new to this, so you're going to have to bear with me. Hydrocarbons and other chemicals. Several volatile hydrocarbons found in crude oil have been detected in the blood of these residents, even in Orange Beach, Alabama. Among the hydrocarbons tested, I can't even pronounce these names, but I'm going to try. Xylene, hexane were detected at abnormally high levels, along with ethylbenzene. Individuals tested were not directly involved in the BP cleanup, nor had they been exposed to any industrial environment where the presence of these compounds would be of a concern. These are residents. Due to these circumstances, it can be theorized that these residents living in the Gulf of Mexico shoreline are at extreme risk to exposure. Governor Chris Gregory, Butch Otter, Glenn, Mr. Anderson, Diane Stachel, there's a project called Project Gulf Impact. Look it up. It's extremely important. Now, for the folks here in the east coast of Florida, we also are in trouble. And I live on the east coast of Florida. So when I tell you that we're in trouble, we're in trouble. These things are happening. I am trying to generate the funds with a couple of friends of mine, and hopefully things come to par. I'm going to be going and taking video on the different beaches here in Florida. It's going to cost some money to travel down the coastline. I'm going to start in South Florida and work my way up through Pensacola, Florida. And if Prime Creator's willing, I'm going to take this all the way through Louisiana, recording it the whole way. And hopefully, you know, this simple act of compassion and trying to spread the truth will generate enough people to go ahead and do something about it. We don't have to stand for this, people. We don't. Our government is designed for the people. And they're not fighting for us. They're fighting against us. They're lying to us each and every day. You choose. It's time to choose. Stand up and tell the truth. Be brave. Question authority. Not with violence, but with facts. The truth will set us free. The truth is not scary. The truth is just that, the truth. People don't want to speak the truth because they're afraid of hurting somebody's feelings or causing panic or doing this, that, or the other, which is a pile of crap. It is our job to make sure that this planet is in good condition or better condition from generation to generation for our children and their children. For each generation to evolve physically, spiritually, and emotionally. For this planet to stay in good health. This is our home. And if you can imagine destroying your home, where are you gonna go? So all you people that are sitting at your home doing nothing, worrying about gotta go to work and gotta pay the bills. I agree, we do. But there are some things in this world a heck of a lot more important. This planet's one of them. Your children are one of them. If we can't keep this planet and the health of this planet, if we destroy it, where are they going to live? Where are they going to go? What are they going to eat? The ocean is the blood, the life force of this planet. Without it, we can't survive. You kill off the ocean, you mess with the Gulf Stream, you mess with the jet streams then, because there's no buffer system anymore. Causes ice ages and all kind of things, but that's another episode. For now, this is the Truth Giver, putting it straight, without fear, asking for people to wake up. May the Prime Creator have mercy on us. May He show us the way and give us direction. And may all those that hear my message understand the importance of the message. Thank you. May the Prime Creator bless us all.